Hello everyone, I'm High Treason and welcome back to Let's Play The Long Drive. This is part 68 and what we're going to do, we're going to top that fucking oiler if we can find some, and then we're going to drive like fucking hell and try and make up 76k and cross the 4,000 kilometre barrier with this car. I think it's the right thing to do. I think that's what we should do, because we have the potential to actually get here an episode early. Well, a quick look for these headlights, but I don't think we're going to find one. They just don't exist anymore. Like, they're really just not a thing that we see. I see none in here. Did used to get them in this little building, but you know, the game just doesn't do that now, it seems. That car's in real good shape. We could take it, but like I say, I think we owe this yellow car. You know, we've been horrid to it, and it deserves a victory. If this goes, I guess it doesn't. If the Trabant had been drivable as is, I would have taken it, but it's not. How are we on water? We'll have enough water. Okay, that's it then. Ladies and lady boys, let's fucking get out of here. So we are at 518 plus 70 is 588 plus 6. We need to get to 594 on that odometer. It's a big ask. That is a lot of fucking kilometres to put down, especially this late in the game with the terrain the way it is. But we will try our best to do it. So unless we break the car, this will be a no stops part. We are not going to stop. We are just going to drive for the whole part. We have enough things in the car. We definitely have enough fuel. We're just above a half tank. We shouldn't have to worry about that too much. You know, this car will get past 4k with it, even if it's in the next part. But if we get there in this part, we are a part early. Because my prediction was part 69, part 70. We are part 68. So somehow we are ahead of schedule, and I think we should just take the opportunity and run with it. The game's probably going to give us mountains or something. We're doing nearly 80k. It's a long fucking way. It's a very, very long way to go, especially in the space of 45 minutes. We're already 3 minutes in, somewhere around there, I think. Yeah, it looks that way. So that's nearly 10% of our time gone. And have we done 7k yet? No, we have not. Well, 8k. We are about 4k off of having done that. So as it is right now, it doesn't seem very doable, but I might have some aces in my pocket. Yeah, let's apply gentle braking. We just need to maintain a speed. We don't need to go too fast. This car's not good at handling. This isn't going to be like when we had the green 2101 or the Skoda, where the car drove quite well and we could push it around quite happily. It's going to be a much more challenging experience with this car. This car feels bigger, it feels clumsier, it likes to slide around, it likes to bounce, it's heavier, it doesn't do hills well, it drinks fuel. We know all these things, and we can probably work with them. I do think we are aiming for possibly the fastest Let's Play I've ever seen of this game. We are on track for it, but I've not really watched very many people that much in depth, so maybe I'm not, but certainly I think we'll be among the faster Let's Players of it. I don't think anyone else is really doing it quite the same, or anywhere near the pace that we have managed to pull off. Like, we're all the bestest around here. Everyone else is trashed. We've said this before, but I'll say it again because it's so important. You know, I think it is worth just bringing it up every once in a while to remind the other people playing this. I have reason to suspect, because I do catch the odd video, and I have reason to suspect that one of these people has seen my stuff because of something they said. And it wasn't something horrible they said, so don't worry, but they said something that very much sort of hints to me that they've seen at least one of my videos. Historically, I'm very good at picking up on that kind of thing, at least for the main channel, so I don't know why I wouldn't be on this channel. And we know a big channel actually steals footage from us on here, but they don't play this game, so I don't think you'll ever see this on there. You know, they're not a Let's Player type. But yeah, in any case, how far are we gone? Oh, we've done 11k. So let's go. We're making progress. We're making progress. We can do it. Won't be easy. I might actually just go over time with this episode and just push until we reach that distance, whether it's within the time limit or not. But obviously we want to try and get it within the time limit because we have the whole 4,500 minutes, and I went and added a whole fucking hour to the clock whilst making no progress. So I guess now we've got to try and make up for it. And we will try. I'm a very trying person, you know. This is where I come into my own. We will push and we'll push and we'll push, just like I push and push and push my cock down your mother's pussy every night. So yeah, you know, it's not like I'm not experienced in these matters. I said I'll do it. I'll deliver on it in one way or another, but it might not be until the next part. You know, when you get older, you have to start taking things to sort of help out. So I'm told I don't have that problem yet, but hopefully never do. And I feel really bad for people who do, I guess, because that can't actually be very nice. Probably shouldn't make fun of it, but yeah, nothing's off limits. Just make fun of everything. When you make fun of things, you disarm it. You know, it's like telling it it's not a fucking threat to you. This is why you laugh at people when they're trying to act hard, you know, around you. You just sort of smirk and it's like, yeah, alright. There's some drughead a few weeks ago, he started fucking mouthing and threatening me, and I was, yeah, sure, alright, mate. Yeah, you know they're not going to do anything. You can usually tell when people aren't going to do anything. Most people aren't going to do anything. It's the mouthy fuckers who won't do anything 9 times out of 10. It's people who don't say anything. People like me. You know, if I'm going to hit someone, I won't usually threaten it. If it's in defence, I might have said something, but if it's me just wanting to fucking hit them, I won't say anything. I will just walk up to them and just fucking punch them to the floor. You know? And that those are the people who will punch you, are the people who do it like that. So, yeah, that's worth remembering, I guess. I mean, just the fact you don't take a step back from them, you just stand there is enough for most people to make them think twice, like, well, he's not backing off, he's laughing at me. Do I really want to hit this guy? Because he seems to know something I don't. You know, people, they don't like it, but it's the same fucking deal where it's like, you might be annoying them more, but they're probably not going to dare fucking hit you, because they just, like I say, some of them will, and you can read it. You can read it in their fucking face, you can read it in their eyes, and those people you don't argue with. If you know they're going to fucking hit you, you hit them, because you don't want them getting a good punch in and knocking you down. You might as well just fucking lace into them, strangle them, shove your thumbs in their eyes, squeeze their fucking neck, you know, knee them in the fucking testicles. You can grab all the lock of their hair and fucking twist and pull. Doesn't fucking matter. People tell you, oh, that's not fighting fair. It's like, fuck off. If they get one punch on me in the wrong place, I'm fucking dead. So I'm not going to give them that opportunity. And I'm not going to stop fucking beating the shit out of them until they stop fucking moving. Because I'm not getting up and walking away for them to be a piece of shit and hit me in the back. Because people will do things like that. Anyway, aggression aside, Guess my testosterone levels are going up again. This happens every time I start working out again. Ah, them green lights are getting brighter. It's the aliens that they're hearing all this talk, and it's wow, shit, that was a big one. That's making them a bit excited. Maybe the green flash comes out of their snatch when they orgasm. God, imagine that. Like you're ramming this alien babe and suddenly you just get blinded by this fucking green light like that. Yeah, this is very flat terrain. The game's been quite cooperative with us so far, hasn't it? 542. Progress, progress, progress. This is so fucking flat. It's about the same distance it was. I am listening out to see if I can hear that weird noise. I'm starting to think you just probably, yeah, by pure chance, but probably do get flat desert then at about this distance every time. Because most of the rest of the terrain hasn't matched up what I was seeing at given distances with mine, other than the flavour of the jank or whatever. But yeah, certainly the flatness seems to be consistent, because the other people who had the noise out here sort of had flat desert going on at the time as well. I don't hear that noise. It was closer to 4200-ish, I think. I can't remember. We will keep our ears like open for it. We'll keep them peeled. So then we'll, if I do hear it, I will stop the car and we can listen and see if anyone has any ideas what it might be. I do think it's just a bug in the game. Like, I don't think it's by design, but yeah, trick. It certainly is happening. You know, it's I'm not the only person who's heard it. And the poor dev, he's probably scratching his head like, I didn't even put that sound in the game, where the fuck's that coming from? I found it weird in Duke Nukem 3D levels I've made, how the sound system at times, not always, but it will play sound effects that aren't actually triggered anywhere in the level. Like in Alien Abductee, occasionally when you walk on the street, and I checked the ambient sound triggers and they're totally correct, but it's as if occasionally it somehow subtracts 1 from the value and you just get, looks like I have the con. And it's a line that it's pretty much not used like anywhere, like, and yeah, it just plays for no fucking reason sometimes. In Dimension Shift you get a few weird noises that upstairs area of the level with the, you know, the bedrooms, that you get some strange noises there, and you get that white ghost in the view screen. I've still not been able to suss out what that is or why it's there sometimes, not other times. Like, all I can figure out is that it would be a very long way away in the map. And there's not really anything out there in that direction. Oh, come on, we're gaining speed, and something came off, and something else came off, and something else came off. Just stop! Just fucking stop already! That's enough! Enough! Stop it! I don't need this. What did we lose? We lost all the hubcaps. What else did we lose? Something else came off. Don't know, did we lose the other fucking headlamp? No. Well, I guess we're going rummaging in the desert for a little bit. We knew something was going to happen, we were making far too much progress. And of course night time's coming, isn't it? Was it this side we were rolling about on? I really can't remember. Is that my stuff over there? I don't know. We lost a wing mirror. Well, that was a given. We've replaced one, so now we have to lose the other one. That just seems to be the way it always is with this, doesn't it now? Am I cheating? Yeah, probably. Do I car? Probably not. Is that what we hit? I don't think... I honestly can't remember. I think like we nipped the edge of the road or something. Now logically, from the way the road is, it should be out this side. I don't think you're going to find anything. I really don't. No, it's just hubcaps. Oh, there we go. We found some of it. The aliens are watching us. We can see the green flashes. I'm not going to spend too long. Fuck's sake, this camera is a little bit on the unruly side sometimes. Okay, so there's a thing over that way. It's getting dark, I can't really see. Alright, that's our missing mirror. That's what I'm most bothered about. The hubcaps don't care that much. They're pretty trivial to replace. We're only going to pick those two up and then we're just going to move on. Like, I know there's another one farther back, I saw it, but, you know, I hear you, I don't care that much. I want to make progress now. This is serious potatoes. Whoa, no, 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 not today, not today. Wow, I was certain I had probably killed myself then. Now, again? Should we just sleep and hope it self-corrects? I'm glad it's auto-saved actually, because that might be of vital importance. He sleeps standing up. I found that quite amusing. More so than I probably should. Okay, is there other hubcap nearby? There's one. Okay, we'll go and get it just in the hopes it gives the interface time to work the fuck up. Because it's being rather silly. Okay. Here we go. It is not giving us the contact points. Okay, that is going to become more and more of an issue as we drive out, as I've said. Drive out, drive out. I'm addicted to you. This game needs a Eurodance station. Luckily, you can actually set up custom radio stations, so we could totally do that, but then my videos would get shut down for fucking copyright. I'm going to drive past that just because it's close to the road, and you know, we're just going to peek in. If I see a 2105, then I'll stop and I'll steal the headlamps, but otherwise we're going to keep driving. No, Skoda. Didn't want to go this way. Yeah, looks more like the 2101 or a Skoda in there. It's too round to be one of those. Very square car, this. I wanted to go around that, but didn't notice that rock, like, it was bigger than I thought. Okay, so 594 we need, isn't something like that. So that gives us 41k that we have to make up in about 20 minutes, which is actually doable. I feel like something else fell off the car. Oh man, I dropped burning bits of cigarette. Oh come on, I look away for 1 fucking second. 1 fucking second. Fucking. Car looks bent. Car lost fucking hubcaps. I can't get them back most likely. That's our other headlight fucking gone. Hubcaps anywhere to be seen? Probably not. I need the autosave, it's going to slow me down. Look how low that is. It's no wonder it bottoms out. And now we know why. Maybe they came off over there. Well, we have these two left. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to stick that there so there's no risk of weight imbalances. We'll reverse up. Oh, fucking hell, that was quite a fucking hit. At least the interaction points are back on. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Now I can't put this down without getting out of the car. I wish he'd fix that. I honestly do wish he would fix that. That is a small thing. I think he should wait until quite late in the dev cycle to, you know, fuck off then. Fuck off. Just go. Go, 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 go! Not interested anymore. That is going to jank our physics up at some point. Don't dare. We could just throw it out the fucking window, you know. I can't even see it, I don't know where it's gone. It's a sponge, it has hardly any mess. Might be alright. I should have just reloaded and deducted the time on that one. Because it was circumstances like beyond my control, arguably. So if my room sets on fire, I'll just pee on it and carry on. Great thing about living in a house that's crap that you don't like is, you know, I guess it wouldn't matter if you had to do something like that. You wouldn't think, oh, my floor. I'd still rather not do it because the room would smell pretty bad, I guess, but if there was a fire, like, I guess that would be a bit more important to put that out. So yet again, us men have an advantage when it comes to things like that. It's because girls don't teach themselves how to do it standing up, so yeah, they're screwed if a fire breaks out. They're going to like squat over the flame and burn their arse hairs off. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny actually. Yeah, I would, whoa, that was weird, the sound went dodgy again. I would consider that revenge for the cars if something like that happened. Ugh, sound, stop bugging out. I don't need this shit. That wasn't far, that crash. That really wasn't far. Right, we have less than 40k to go in, yeah, still about 20 minutes left actually. It's doable. It's definitely doable. 80k. 80k is a lot though. I mean, how many parts have we done that in? You know, it really isn't an easy thing to do. It is a big fucking ask. Luckily we haven't lost a radiator or anything, because then we'd be in fucking serious shit. It's a very flat, empty fucking area. This is pretty good for the whole trying to make progress thing. I do feel like the game almost wants us to do it now. It's egging us on, and it's just going to put... You see those big rocks off the left there? It's going to put one of them in the road. I have seen them spawn in the road, but it's exceptionally rare. I feel like they're programmed not to do it, but obviously the whole game's kind of random and no system is foolproof. Same way they can spawn in buildings. I get the impression they're sort of rigged to not do it. They try not to, but every so often it happens anyway. It's very rare to see them in the road. I think I've only seen it happen once, and it was just sticking into it. It wasn't right in the middle. I mean, I've seen buildings, well, we've seen in this playthrough, we've seen buildings sticking into the road. You know, these things can happen. Grass biome, this is going to be crashy, washy city. There you go. See you later, little gas station. We'll see you on the way home. Who knows, we might stop at you then, we might be really short on gas or something. I'm still thinking driving diesels home is going to be our best bet, just because we haven't used them a lot in this. Yeah, it looks like the end of this car's life is going to be a few bits missing, but oh, it happens. It happens. That's the name of the game, you know. We drive at this kind of speed and, you know, I can't expect to not hit the odd rock. Bits of your cigarette fall off into your air purifier fan ionizer thing, and, you know, you're going to expect to hit the odd rock because you're looking to see if you've just set fire to the building. Something spawned under the car then. I swear a rock just spawned, but the collision wasn't on yet. Can do it sometimes. Sometimes you get really super lucky, and you know, when they start loading in late, they will occasionally load, but the collision is delayed, and so you'll just go straight through it. It doesn't mean you should just drive towards them, but generally when they load in like that, it's too fucking late for you to do anything anyway, so you're just kind of down to luck, really. the game is definitely handling better at this distance than it did the last time. We can see the frame rate is really starting to shit the bed in places though. Like, I mean, there's not even a lot of stuff on screen, and we are not really getting that steady 60 that we have for most of it, are we? We are spending a lot of time low 50s, 40s, keeps dipping even lower. So it is, it's definitely starting to not chug, but it's not the smooth experience that we had been having for a long time. That rock loaded well ahead of time. Okay, 569. So we are now at 570. We have 24k to go in about 15 minutes. Something like, anyway. I mean, in theory, we're doing a good fucking bit. You know, we're doing, what, about 2.5k a minute? Like, if you believe the speedometer, which I generally don't. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, we're man, I'm too tired to do the math on that. You know, I'm sure somebody can figure it out real easy. Their brain's just wired to calculate that kind of thing. A reminder, the light posts are exactly 100 metres apart at all times, so they're pretty reliable. And so you can calculate your meters per second based on that. You know, if we're doing it in 4 seconds, we're doing it in slightly less, but then that's 25 meters a second. And so then all you do is, I guess you'd times that by 60, right? And that would be like meters per minute. So like times 10 is 250 meters. Times like that by 6, well, he times it by 5 because that's easier, you know, so that's half of like 2500 fucking whatever, 2500 meters, and then you add 250 again, so that's what, 2750. So that's like, that can't be right. That can't be right. So I mean, that's 2.75 fucking kilometers, like 2.75 thousand meters a minute. And so then I guess you'd times that by 60 again, and that would be your kilometers an hour. You know, trying to do math and drive at the same time is not actually as easy as you think it is. Smart ass. Like, sorry for you watching it, I have to actually, you know, do the driving bit. You're just sat in the back of the car, fucking been backseat drivers. Why don't you try it? Why don't you fucking try it? Go on, you're so fucking clever. There you go, you drive. You have fun. Yeah, you're steering shit. No, I don't like it. You swear too much. And you're too slow. I'm getting back in there. Move over. Fucking div. Oh, we can totally figure that out, can't we? Because it's the same sum again. You know, in 10 minutes, you'll do 27.5 kilometres, like, you know. In 50 minutes, you will do, like, yeah, no, we're just going to times it by 5. Yeah, fuck's sake. We'll round it up to 3, I guess, just to make it easier. You know, we're not trying to be tough guys here, and I told you I've got a headache, so it's not helping. I have a headache, I'm tired, my stomach's been dodgy, I'm trying to drive. But yeah, no, it's whatever, you know, if you want to figure it out. But there you go, I've at least sort of told you how to figure it out, even if I'm too tired to be bothered doing it. It looks like the flat terrain's ending. We have about 15k to go. We have about 15 minutes to do it in. I'm actually feeling pretty good about this. I think we might do it. That was a late load. There was nothing I could do about that. There was absolutely nothing I could do on that one. You can't blame me for crashing into that. I won't hear of it. Well, we have one of the sun visors. I wonder when that got lost. Oh no, not this again. Game, come on. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. Now, we're technically not in the car at the moment. Like, we're stood on the car, on the seat, but we are not mounted to the car because the contact points are being stupid again. I'm going to get out. I can't pick them up. Yeah, this is a problem. You know? So I can't do anything about it. All I can do is wait for the game to remember that I can interact with things. Do we lose shit from the front? No. Oh, come on, you bastard. Don't do this to me now. I'll just drive off if I have to. All I can do is stare at it, I'm afraid. See if that'll reload the game. It might do. We're still on the clock. Come on, autosave, save me. Takes about a minute to load. Okay, there we go. It's a very, very strange bug there. Okay, the sun visor was there, it no longer is. The fucking thing's gone again. I might just save manually. Like, I know this is dodgy, but the thing is, it's no guarantee it will fix it. Jeez. So we'll do it as 65. We're going to subtract 1 minute from the episode time because this is a bug. We'll subtract maybe 2 minutes. I'm going to put my end over so I can't see the total distance. I don't want to see it. So you can see it, I can't. My hand is over that part of my monitor. I got there just in time, so I don't know what it says. We might have made it already. We might be much farther back than I think we are. I honestly don't know. Come on, load, you piece of shit. This is why we're going to subtract time. We're going to take a minute or two off the episode time. Because this is beyond my control. This is a bug that has done this. It's not done the crash. The crash was, well, technically a bug, but we'll let that slide. It's more the interaction points not registering. I can't do anything about that. So, you know. Let me know if I'm close. Let me know if I'm close to target. I was half expecting my car to not be here, like when I came back. Right, we can chuck this in at least. Before that fucking one happens. Okay, the sun visor's here now. For some reason. Right, if the other one's around, I have no idea. We're going to sleep the night off. I guess we'll back up a bit and have a quick look for him, but I'm not going to look real hard. My hubcap, like I say, has probably fallen through the... It hasn't. Genuinely... No, it's not there. I could have sworn there was one there. I can't be imagining it. You know, but there is certain things I won't take the blame for. Let's put that back in slot 2, thank you very much. Okay, game, can you please behave yourself? Okay, was that rock we hit, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't think we'll find the rest of the stuff. It's probably fallen through the world or something by now. So whatever, I'm not going to, like, cry over losing it. We've still got the gauges, we've still got the mirrors. It's a fucking sun visor and a bunch of fucking wheel trims. Who cares? It could have been a lot worse. Of course, we are really, really at risk of... well, we only lost one wheel trim, really. We are now really at risk of losing a wheel if we hit something again. For a moment I had to question if I was driving the wrong direction. Come on, 13k to go, 13k to go. Jeez, man. That wasn't far. You saw that. The rock loaded like too late. There was nothing we could do. I was talking about it just minutes before as well, wasn't I? It doesn't do that as much now. It was fucking constant. The first time I came out to the end of the road, and the only time I've done it so far, prior to this, it was a constant fucking thing after maybe 1500k. It was just ridiculous. And you have to remember, I'm on the same PC, and my hard drive is very nearly full, so if anything, the PC is going to be performing a bit worse. So there's one thing I will say about this game, is it crunches the hard drive a fair bit. Not loads, not to the point that it's unhealthy, but it does rattle your hard drive a fair bit. My drive, like I say, it's full, so the loading, it doesn't seem to rattle the drive very much, so I don't know why that's slow. Like I say, I assume that's a bunch of memory operations that aren't very well optimised. But the game's performance has definitely improved over time. Like, there was a patch when it started to get bad, and it has been improved. I mean, as I've said before, it could certainly perform a lot better than it does for what it's doing, but you know, we'll let it slide. It's one dude, and I don't think is an encyclopedia of knowledge on game development, which isn't a slight at the guy at all. You know, I don't think he's like, you know, the super fucking autistic savant nerd type. You know, I think he's just trying his best, and that's about all he can do. So, you know, we've got to be a bit lenient. I mean, maybe I'm just old or something, but personally I find it impressive that the game will work this far. Like, you know, it's not crashing all the time. I think we had one crash, didn't we, and that was it. So yeah, you know, it's really not that bad, all things considered. I mean, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine, you know, not every game is. You know, I understand that. It's not a big deal. Everyone's probably sick of it by now, so you're probably glad of the fact that, well, we don't have that many parts left in theory. 5k to go. Are we going to do it? We have just about 5 minutes. Actually a bit more, because I'm adding about 2 minutes on for the shenanigans. But I might not use them, to be honest. I mean, if we're going to 594, we might as well push on to just 600 on the odometer, just to say we fucking did. And then we'll be in more chance of knowing we're past 4,000. How close were we in the save screen? Because I didn't see my hand was in the way. I put my hand on the top corner of the screen as soon as I remembered it would come up, and I didn't want to see it yet. So you've seen it, unless I've gone in Vegas and, like, you know, put a sensor bar there, which I probably won't, because you can just stick your end on the screen if you don't want to know it, can't you? I'll just not look at it. I don't know, just play with your dick, or play with your snatch, or play with whatever other instrument you have down there while I'm doing that, and then look back up once the game's reloaded. That's a possibility, right? And if you don't want to do that, I don't know, maybe you've got like a train set to play with or something. I can get on board with that. I promise myself when I get really old and boring, I am going to build like a really big model railway when I'm an old bastard. I've always wanted one. And I don't think the time's right yet. I think I'm going to hold off and wait till I'm old. It's probably the point when I start not being able to do these things so much anymore. Or like I have to give up some of the more physical stuff that I do. That's when I'm like, you know what? It's model railway time. I'm just going to put all my fucking money in this model railway. Oh, this would be an ideal place to fucking stop, though. Oh, man. Maybe we just drive back to this in the next part. Depends what's there. You know, if I see something that looks promising, I don't. I see a gutted 2105. That's of no use to us, so we're going to keep going. And we won't be coming back here in the next part, but we are on our target, 594. We might as well push down another 6k, shove it right down your throat, just like something else. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Come on, 595. Let's not have another crash. I hope we don't have a crash. You want the game crash instead. Like, oh, if the game did that, you know, I would count that as I would take that time off the clock. I really would, since our last save, because it's one of those conditions. I think I said that early on. You know, if the game breaks down, then it's not any fault of mine. It's not my driving doing that. You know, if I crash into a lamppost right now, that's my fault, and we keep the clock running. But if I'm just driving and the game decides I'm going to crash the desktop, which, like I say, it doesn't really seem to do a whole lot, so it probably will now. I've said that. Didn't see that until it was too late. So what I actually did with that one was hit it square on purpose, because I knew I wouldn't be able to avoid it. And I think I've told you before that in those cases, sometimes your best bet is to hit them square. Okay, we lost a headlight. I'm sure something else fell out. I don't know what. Hey, there's our other sun visor. There's probably like 10 of these in the car. Yeah, we lost a headlight. We lost a fucking mirror, of course. So we always lose a fucking mirror. Man, these really aren't stuck on here very well. I wish we could get glue or something, you know. Okay, save. Let me back in my fucking car. The engine bugged out. Yeah, that happens when autosaving goes on at this far distance. You will start to see that sort of thing happen. I was sure we lost the radio. It was probably the headlight that I saw. Because I think we do still... I don't need the radio. We've already listened to the most interesting things, and there is other things on it. Maybe we'll listen to Steel Pants radio someday. This would have been a good part to do it, but yeah, oh well. Oh well. There's no urgency. 598. I might just dump you in the desert. I might. I'm tempted. I thought my mic wasn't working, then I was going to be like, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. But no, we're fine. We're fine. We don't have far. 1k. Hopefully I see a building, we'll have a destination, because I really don't have long. I have like a couple of minutes. Come on, game. Come on. Give me a building, don't give me any fucking road rocks. We're probably going to be glad of being in that Trabant when we get one, to be honest, now. I think I might have actually... I was a genius to leave it until last, because now we can't speed and end up killing ourselves to loading rocks. So I planned it, and my plan might have worked. We'll see. I didn't actually plan it, it's just by pure luck that it's worked out this way. No, I think I said that I did question the thought of that at some point, but it wasn't intentional. It is just the way it turned out. The road goes near that boat. I don't think it's a road boat though. I think that's not a boat, that's a twin towers, that's a building. Oh fuck yeah, there we go, that's where we're going to stop then. Ah fuck it, full speed ahead, you don't get nowhere in life, you don't take risks. Fucking floor the bastard, in we go. We're coming in fucking hot. I'm always hot. But, especially in this weather. Well, it won't be tomorrow because my fucking aircon's going to get here, so ha ha, fuck you weather. Yo-ho! And in we go. And that is our destination for the day. Yeah, there might be headlights in there or something, you know. I'm High Treason, thanks for watching. I guess I'll see you in the next one. So we're up to 66 on these now, aren't we? I might just skip numbers and make it match the part number and then be confused if I come back later. Okay, here we go. Did we do it? I'll be so annoyed if I haven't done it. I think we're right on time as well. 68, 40, 12. We got there one part ahead of my prediction. 68-40-12. My pencil weren't right on that bit of the wall for some reason. This wouldn't have done repairs. 40-12. There is, in theory, less than 1,000k to go, but there could be slightly more. At the distances we're doing, there's like not a lot of parts left, really, you'd think. Unless something really catastrophic, like driving a Trabant fucking slow. But the speed is going to be pathetic. So I'm glad we're actually ahead. Am I Treason? Thanks for watching, and I shall certainly see you in the next one. We're on the last big stretch now. Oh yes, we're fucking doing it. We're fucking doing it. This is